Are so expensive. Eggs are atrocious.
My total came to $220 for 2 bags of groceries.
I'm absolutely in shock with how much I just spent.
I knew it was bad. I just didn't know it was this bad.
Every single package here is over $10.
Please tell me that I'm not the only one that goes to the store now and just gets pissed.
I went to go get some cheese yesterday. I thought I'm going to treat myself to some brie because I really fancy some brie and tomatoes on toast. $19.99.
$10 for the groceries in America. Bread and eggs.
I spent a car payment on food.
Maybe groceries aren't as expensive as we think they are. We're just making them more expensive because we don't know how to grocery shop the right way.
Like, I don't know what we're going to do.
I just went to go get groceries for dinner tonight, and I'm absolutely in shock with how much I just spent. I just spent $33 on dinner tonight. I'm literally just making like lasagna soup. There's not even that much that goes in it. And I got nothing name brand because I was like, okay, I don't need to be spending, a crazy amount of money on dinner. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
I knew it was bad. I just didn't know it was this bad. I ran to the grocery store for my parents who are getting a little bit older and it's not as easy as it used to be. And I said, I'll do it for you, no big deal to me. So I went to Publix, which I am an Aldi girl, and sometimes Walmart, not a huge fan, but yeah, so Aldi, and I get about the same things every single week. I know what my food costs are going to be. And so I'm in Publix, and I literally started gasping at the prices. Gasping. Things that used to be like, I don't know, $1 are now $3. For example, just a regular old jar of spaghetti sauce, usually $1.25. $3.79. A case of the mini Dr. Peppers, ready for this? $8.49. What? Oh, here's a good one. Those boxes of like chicken broth and everything that you get, that used to be 99 cents. Yeah, no, they were $3.85 for a box of chicken broth. $3.85. Oh, this is the one where I literally saw stars. I was so losing my mind. So I'm making this family recipe called hot fruit, right? In really super yummy, lots of butter and some canned fruits, right? It's just the right texture. So a small can of chunked pineapple, and I'm talking store brand, $2.85. Then
This is what I'm saying. Moving from a country where people will judge you without even really knowing that they're judging you based on where you do your food shopping. Back in the day, Netto in the UK, if you know, you know. There's no infighting in Canada because we're all just collectively angry at the price of groceries. Tell me why I went to go get some cheese yesterday. I thought I'm going to treat myself to some brie because I really fancy some brie and tomatoes on toast. $19.99. I remember when I was a kid, we had a cupboard full of tin food just in case we needed it. Ration food, if you will. Tins of tuna, tins of soup, tins of fucking Spam. Tell me why Spam is $7. Tell me why tuna at certain places is over 10. Like, that is fucking insane. I just think in a country where food is that expensive, where everyone collectively, regardless really of income level, is like, oh, I cannot believe that this one food item costs this much. There's so much more collective rage between people that no one has the fucking time or energy to really judge you based on where you shop. And I also think it's hard to compare because I feel like people who were born and raised in Canada really don't, and like, I'm not saying this is flawed, but like really don't understand the intricacies in classism and a hierarchy in the UK. Like, it's so difficult to explain. People will buy Tesco value, like cheap food for themselves, and if they know they have a social event, they will go get M&S's Finest because there's a social, like, unspoken rule that you just are not going to be cheap around other people. And people, specifically like middle class or like upper working class people, like it's a stigma. There's a stigma around buying cheap food and being seen with cheap food. I remember in school, in one of my food tech lessons, we had to make spaghetti bolognese one lesson, and my dad gave me a tin of meatloaf because he didn't want to buy minced beef for me to bring in. And I was like, what the fuck do I have to go into school with a tin of fucking meatloaf? I can't explain it unless you've been in that situation. It's such a weird experience. But moving to a country where fucking frozen chicken wings are $22.99, tell me why. And I agree, even wealthy people in this country don't want to be fucking ripped off for their groceries. It doesn't seem like anyone has the mental capacity to judge where anyone does their shopping because it is just so ridiculous right now.
I'm about to show you $10 worth of groceries in America. Bread and eggs, $4.79 and $4.70 something or another. $10 for bread and eggs. Good job.
Okay, so I was just trying to like do the math to figure out like how much money I'm spending, or like me and my fiance are spending a month on groceries, because obviously we know grocery prices have gotten completely insane.
If you took nothing else from this video, please just learn how to strategically grocery shop. It's not that hard. You're shopping for recipes. You're not buying random shit. You're reducing your food waste, and your bill is not $250 that goes down the drain. Let's work smarter, definitely not harder.
All right, January 21st, Trump was inaugurated yesterday. Man made some promises.
Witnessing the decentralization of the global food industrial complex, aka FDA. The appointment of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to the HHS is paving the way for organic food and clean medicine. We all know American food is chemicalized, and most countries won't even accept it. Now, with the relief given to farmers by way of deregulations, will allow them to grow organic food. Imagine that. Along with the rise of urban farming, growing locally and selling directly to restaurants and residents is gaining popularity nationwide. The tides are changing, and soon you'll be able to get cheap, locally grown, fresh fruits and vegetables. This will give rise to both large and small urban farmers, creating a new breed of entrepreneurs, urban farmers. Take, for example, this urban farm in Texas.
You know, it was just about feeding people healthy food, but it grew.
Now we are one of the largest urban farms in the United States, over 42 acres inside the city of Dallas in production.
It's not just the community here in Bonton. We have a huge family.
We have over 18,000 people a year that come down and visit, and stuff happens there. People relate with one another. They sit down and share a meal together. We talk about things we have in common instead of the things that make us different. When that happens, it's no longer us and them, it's we, and things change.
Best bet is to start your own online business, and don't wait for YouTube to monetize you. Do it yourself. Almost 90% of all videos uploaded by YouTube never exceed 1,000 views. That's right, never exceed 1,000 views. I've accomplished in 90 days what most YouTubers will never accomplish at all, by utilizing content marketing versus content creation. And there's a huge difference. Currently, I have less than 100 subs and 25 videos. Of those, 4 have exceeded 1,000 views. I was applying content marketing before I understood it. For me, it just seemed like the most logical way to drive traffic. Shout out to YouTube for updating the algorithm for 2025. They're now promoting smaller channels like me alongside bigger channels for recommended or suggested videos. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. The new updates combined with content marketing are priceless. It's like having your shot in the NBA, or your night at the Apollo, or your big chance at whatever in life. This is the best time to start or promote a YouTube channel. It's now or never. You don't have to be in tech nor a content creator to make money online. The new entrepreneurs or contentpreneurs are monetizing themselves by applying content marketing to drive traffic to their 6-figure remote online business, where they're getting people results, which equals success. That's the new rich. Become a contentpreneur and start driving traffic to your business today. Click the link in the description box to schedule a free consultation via Zoom. And that's all I have for today. Remember to like, share, subscribe. I must go live. I'm out. Guys, I'm doing this full time so I can go live ASAP. Support me on my journey. Tap that Cash app in the description box and donate to the cause. Like, share, subscribe. I must go live. I'm out.